Salvete omnes. Welcome to this video lesson on chapter 23, section 2. And we're starting here at line 41 towards the bottom of the page. Julius says, Prior epistulae pars de alea re est. The first part, the earlier part of the letter, is about another thing, de alea re. In parte posteriore, in the later part, Magister me monet, the teacher reminds me, de pecunia quam ei debeo, about the money which I owe him. Okay, so he just skipped over the whole part about Marcus, right? Amelia then says, Cur non solvis pecuniam, quae magistro debetur? Why are you not paying the money which is owed, quae debetur, to the teacher, magistro? Certe magister, qui filios nostros tam bene scribere et legere docet, mercedem suam meret. Certainly the teacher who, qui, is teaching, docet, our sons, filios nostros, to write and to read, scribere et legere, so well, tam bene, is earning his pay, meret, mercedem suam. Said, quid nam scriptum est, but what in the world has been written in priore epistulae parte, in the first or earlier part of the letter? Nonne magister Marcum laudat? Isn't the teacher praising Marcus? Because remember, she believes all the lines that Marcus was throwing her about how he did so well in school. All right, Julius then responds, Hac epistula nulla laus contenetur. In this letter, no praise is contained, or no praise is contained in this letter. Nec enim puer piger atque improbus laudem merit, for nor indeed, nec enim, does a lazy and wicked boy deserve or earn praise, right? Okay. Tu ne putas te his literis laudare, Marce? Do you think that you are praised in this letter, or by this letter, Marcus? Okay. Marcus vultum a patre avertit. Marcus turns his face, his expression, his countenance. So the vultus is your face, but especially like the look of your face, right? That's why I keep going, changing a bit on that, just to indicate it's not the face as a physical face, but the face as a face you make, right? So he turns his face away from his dad because he doesn't want to show the shame maybe on his face, I'm guessing. Nec ullum verbum respondet, nor does he respond any word. At genua tramintia, et vultus pallidus responsum planum est, but his trembling knees, genua tramintia, and his pallid face, vultus pallidus, is a clear response, or a plain response, right? Quod pater facile intelligit, which the father easily, facile, understands. Saepe silentium est responsum planissimum. Often, saepe, silence is the plainest, the simplest, clearest, you might say, answer. Okay? So in this context, his dad immediately knows the answer from the way he's acting. Tacinte Marco. So notice tacinte, ablative, third declension ending. Marco, ablative, second declension ending. This is another of our so-called ablative absolutes. And again, I like to do these with a with Marcus being quiet, which is the same as saying since Marcus is quiet or while Marcus is quiet. Amelia says, Quid fecit Marcus? What did Marcus do? Inquit, she says, Dic mihi omnia. Tell me everything. Tell me all the stuff. Julius then says, Marcus prope omnia fecit, quae facere non debuit. Marcus did fecit nearly all the stuff, prope omnia, which he ought not, non debuit, to do. Facere. Haec epistula omnem rem planem facit. This letter makes the whole matter omnem rem plain or clear planum. O Marque, O Marcus, Jam plana intelligo. Now I plainly understand, I clearly understand. Falsa esse omnia quae nobis naravisti, that all the stuff, omnia, which you told to us, quae naravisti nobis, were false. Falsa esse. That's another of those two-word perfect passive infinitives. All right, and then again, picking up in line 60, Magister planis verbi scribit. The teacher writes in plain, clear words, Te discipulum improbissimum fuisse, that you were the worst student, ac foide et prave scripsisse, and that you wrote uglily and wrongly, incorrectly. Or again, if you want to say just in an ugly and wrong way, right? Foide et prave. Quick point out the fuisse and scripsisse with the isse endings, those are the perfect active infinitives. All right, Marcus then responds, At tabulum vobis ostendi. He breaks off because okay. He's ashamed. So ostendi is I showed. That's the perfect tense from ostendo. It's a verb of showing, so it's a synonym of monstro. But I showed you the tablet, and of course the tablet which he showed that had the nice letters on it was not his own. He stole it after the fight with Sextus. All right. Julius then says, Aspice hunc tabulum. Look at this tablet. And you can see it in the margin. Vides ne nomen sexti litteris planis in parte superiore inscriptum. Do you see the name of Sextus in plain letters on the upper part, written on the upper part, right? And so you can see Sextus's name there. This is a wax tablet they use in school, and Sextus apparently wrote his name on it, as a lot of times kids do with their school gear, right? I'm sure it happened in the ancient world just as well. And Julius notices this. He's not too slow here. Tu ne soles nomina aliena inscribere in tabula tua? This is a very sarcastic question. Are you used to writing other people's names, nomina aliena, on your own tablet? Haec non tua. This is not yours. Sed sexti tabula est, but it is Sextus's tablet. Hocine negare aldes? Do you dare to deny this? Okay. So aldes, just remember again, if you get the aldes, this is from audeo audere, second conjugation verb to dare. You need to distinguish that from audio audire with the I, which means to hear, right? So this is the dare one. It's related to audacious and audacity in English. Do you dare to deny this? And by the way, hokine is just hoke, which means this, and then the ne that you use to make questions, right? Don't worry about the I in between. It's not worth worrying about. Sometimes you get that in there. It's an epenthetic vowel that has to do with the formation of hoke, which originally was hoke, and so when that got combined, it was hokine. All right, back to the story in line 67. Marcus, qui iam non audet mentiri, who now is not daring to lie, nihil negat, denies nothing, sed omnia fatetur, but he confesses everything or all the things, omnia. Recte dicis pater, you are speaking correctly, Father. Tabula sexti est, it is Sextus's tablet. Tabulas mutavi inter pugnam, I changed the tablets at our fight. It, literally, we might say in the midst of the fight. It was right after the fight, technically. Okay. And then Amelia says, Pugnam? Fight? Quam pugnam naras? What fight are you talking about? Julius says, Marcus mihi jam naravit. Marcus has already told me, se cum sexto pugnavisse, that he fought with Sextus. Non tibi satisfuit vestim tuam novum perdere. Wasn't it enough to destroy your new clothes, right? Perdere vestim tuam novum. Etiamne tabulam alienum. You even another person's tablet, and I think what he would have said that you also maybe stole another person's tablet or something like that. He's like, "Are you really this horrible, my son? Did you even steal somebody else's tablet?" But he, of course, he doesn't finish his sentence, so I'm not sure exactly that was what he was going to say. That's just what I tend to think. And then Marcus breaks in and he says, "Tabulam sexti non perdidi, pater." I did not destroy or I did not lose, because perdo can mean to lose or to destroy. Did not destroy, I did not lose Sextus's tablet, father. Vide, see, integra est tabula. The tablet is whole. It's intact. It's unbroken, maybe. And again, I feel like he was probably going to say something about not ruining somebody else's tablet, but stealing it, right? But anyhow, Marcus broke in. All right, Julius says, At certe pater sexti putabit eum perdidisse tabulum suum. But certainly Sextus's father will think that he's lost his tablet. Okay? And if he thinks he's lost his tablet, Sextus might get punished for it, right? So I think the point that Julius is making here is that he's made trouble for this other kid. Fortasse Sextus a patre suo punietur ob hanc rem. Perhaps Sextus will be punished by his father for this reason. All right? So, again, you got to think in the ancient world, only like well off people, upper class people, were able to go to school, and having wax tablets like this for a kid to use, it's kind of a big deal. So, it might be like if you lost a smartphone or an iPad or something. It could be something that some parents would definitely get angry over and punish you over. Okay. Intelligisne factum tuum indignum esse. Do you understand, intelligisne, that your deed, factum suum, was unworthy, perhaps maybe even like indecent somehow? Non ete pudet, hoc fecisse. Doesn't it shame you to have done this? Or we might just say, aren't you ashamed that you did this? Profecto me pudet. Certainly it shames me, hoc a meo filio factum esse, that this was done by my son. Marcus, qui Paulo ante obtumnorem palebat. Marcus, who, qui, a little bit earlier, Paulo ante, was pale from fear. Jam rubet propter pudorem, now is turning red on account of shame. Purum pudet facti sui. It makes the boy feel shame for his deed. Now notice the way I translated that. You might better say in English, the boy is ashamed of his deed. But notice in Latin, grammatically it's constructed differently. We've had this word pudet a couple times up here, and pudet means to sort of something produces shame in a person that's in the accusative, and then what you're ashamed of usually goes into either a genitive, like facti sui, ashamed of his deed, or you can have a clause like we had up above, like pudet hoc fecisse, ashamed of having done this thing, right? So if I translate purum pudet facti sui, literally it makes the boy feel shame of or for his own deed, but we would say the boy is ashamed of his deed. So again, there's a different idiom as far as the grammatical construction in English versus Latin. All right, and going on in the parentheses, is quim, He whom factorem suorum pudet rubere solet. He, well, I probably should say who instead of whom in English. So the quem is accusative, but the reason it's accusative is remember that the person who feels the shame in the Latin goes into the accusative case, just like we saw with puerum a minute ago. So the quem is the who that feels the shame in this clause. So he who feels shame, pudet, for his own deeds, factorum suorum, and those are the genitives, right, is accustomed to turn red. Solet rubere. Okay, so there, let's stop there, and we will have another video lesson to finish up the final segment of this. And I'll say here that we've seen a lot of review of some infinitives in here. We have seen this new kind of construction of pudet, so be aware of that. Again, pudet means sort of it makes somebody feel shame, and the person who feels the shame is in the accusative, so thus te pudet, it makes you feel ashamed. In other words, you are ashamed. Me pudet, it makes me feel ashamed. In other words, I am ashamed, and so on. All right. Well, I will see you next time. Vale usquad proximum tempus.